Thank you, Senator Testa. Senator Heller.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Mr. McDonald, again, thank you for being here and taking
Thank you,
time.
Senator Heller.
I don't think there's any secret that my priority on this committee is addressing the VA claims backlog, especially in light of the fact that Nevada has the worst backlog in the country. Unfortunately, the VA continues to provide us a very rosy picture of how it's reduced the claims backlog. And I want to assure you that, that this depiction is false. Last Monday, the IG released a report and about how the VA's two-year claims initiative led to inaccurate processing, in part due to the VA employees feeling pressured to complete claims in a short time frame. So nationwide, and I want to go nationwide first and then a little locally. Nationwide, 32% of the claims reviewed had errors. Some claims were denied without waiting for evidence needed to decide the claim, and some claims were filed without a final decision. Some claims without a final decision were counted as closed. So my question for you, Mr. McDonald, do you think it's responsible for the VA to continue to tout progress in light of this IG report?
Well, I think we've got to improve the claims backlog, and I read the report that the working group put together, which you shared with me, and I'm thankful for that, but I'm also embarrassed for the organization that you had to go to that work. We've got to get ahead of this claims backlog, and we've got to find a way to get it down and get it down quickly so that the veterans are getting the care they deserve.
If I can get a commitment from you that you'll review the entire claims process and whether management has tried to manipulate these numbers?
Oh, absolutely. One of the things that I'm trained in is something called Lean Six Sigma, total quality, where is a technique taught by Dr. Edwards Deming, where you take a look at a work process and you work to find out where the constraints are, you streamline that process, and certainly given the challenges with the claims process and the backlog, that will be one of my first jobs, is to take a look at that.
To get down a little bit more locally, there was an IG report recently of the VA hospital, VA regional office in Reno. And that inspection found that 51% of the claims reviewed were inaccurate, and that management was contributing to inaccuracy and other problems in the VARO. Many months ago, I was promised by your predecessor, or will-be predecessor, there will be changes at this particular regional office, and I personally have called for new leadership. If confirmed, can you commit to reviewing the management of each of the VA regional offices, including that in Reno?
Certainly I will. One of the first tasks of a leader, and I think I wrote this in my prepared submission, is to get the right people on the bus and get them in the right seats on the bus. And I don't care who the Fortune 500 CEO you talk to is, they'll tell you it took them too long. It always takes you too long to get the right leadership team in place, but it's the first priority. So we'll be taking a look at that.
I think you just answered my question, but I'll be very clear. Are you willing to make leadership changes where they are necessary?
I've done that throughout all of my careers, beginning in the U.S. Army.
Okay, that completes my questions.
Thank you, Senator Heller.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.